Okay, so this is Civil 3D lesson number 4. We're going to make an existing profile view. So basically what that means is that if we sliced this three-dimensional surface down the middle, I didn't show you this in the last video, but we can see now that we have a three-dimensional view. So we have this surface. If we slice this surface along this line and then turn that surface on its side, what would it look like? So if you're traveling down a road and the road's going up and down, think of that as traveling down the profile. You're going up and down as you cross the surface of the land. So in order to do this, we're going to go up to this Create Design where it says Alignment. We're going to click on Create Alignment Creation Tools. So the first thing we want to do is we want to let's call it Alignment 1. I'm going to click OK, and then we're going to draw this line from this corner to this corner, and you can see that it created a line, an alignment, and along that alignment it has what's called stationing. So this is the 0 plus 0 0 stationing, this is the 1 plus 0 0 station. So what that means is that this is 50 feet and this is 100 feet. So in road design, transportation design, instead of saying 100, you just call it station 1. So if it was 150, it'd be station 1 plus 50. I'm not really sure where that method came from, but to prove it, we're going to measure the distance between the beginning point here, if I can find it, this beginning point, and this point here, and it says it is 100. So now that we have that alignment made, we could have also drawn a curved alignment. We could have drawn, taken a spiral or anything and drawn the alignment from the object, from the polyline, but for simplicity's sake we just have this straight line. So for example, we're going to build a road from here to here. If that road were to follow the exact surface without any cutting into the earth or filling of the earth, we would just be following the existing profile. So we're going to show what the existing profile looks like. So we can close our alignment tool, we can go to our profile tool, which is here, create surface profile. So we're going to use the alignment 1 that we made, and we're going to click add, and this is our profile list, so we clicked add, so we're using alignment 1. Click draw in profile view. So it's going to make a view like this. So from here we could change settings about how the profile is going to look, but we're not really worried about that yet. So let's click next, and this is the automatic stationing. We don't need to worry about that. Next, minimum and maximum, so it's reading our surface. So if you remember back from the first lesson, our lowest elevation we plugged in was 0, our highest was 109. So we don't need to change anything there. Click next, and click next again. We don't need to worry about that. We're not we don't have any cut and fill yet, so we're not worried about that. So we're going to click create profile view, and it's going to ask us to select the location of the profile view. So we're going to put it here so that it's close. Profile view automatically comes up. So this left end is station 0 0, and the elevation of the surface is 90, just like we expected. So if we look over here, we're at 0 0, and this elevation was 90 from our original. 93, 92, 91, 90. So this shows an existing cut And as we traveled across this, we knew we were traveling up, and then there was a peak here, and then it would dip down, and then there was another peak up here in the corner. So this is the cool thing at this point is because it is all drawn in 3D, we can actually revise it on the fly. So say we decided we don't want to drive this way across the land, we want to drive somewhere else, we can click this alignment and let's move it up to this midpoint here, and you can see how it got shorter and also the elevations changed. So let's move it this way. So this is an active profile view. So from here you can go to your layout, and what I would do for layout number 1, actually let's go back to model space to clean it up a little bit. So let's select this thing, this profile view, let's move it over a little bit. So now I can go to layout number 1. It's just my contour map plus my alignment. I'll go to layout number 2, and we'll make this one just the profile view. Don't worry at this point that this is all jumbled up. There's some settings we can change, but we're worried about just understanding how Civil 3D works more than trying to make it super pretty. So we'll get that labeling out of the way there. So from here you should file, export, PDF, make sure you have open in viewer done, and instead of current layout have all layouts, and click OK. It should preview both layouts. Make sure it has both layouts. If it doesn't, do it again and overwrite it, and then also make sure you save this alignment file because you will need it for our next lesson, which is the proposed profile.